Quote me anywhere. This, I assure you, is the best and only commercial Nigerian egg roll recipe ever, with business tips no one has ever shared here on YouTube. You know, I always deliver premium content. Yes, so this is the only best Nigerian commercial egg roll recipe you will ever need. Hi viewers, welcome to my vlog channel. My name is Susan and this is Sussy's vlog, where I share all things commercial recipes, baking recipes, millinery tutorials, family, lifestyle, how to earn money on the side while you're waiting for that cake, a small chops order, and lots more. So let's get started. My Nigerian commercial egg roll recipe is going to be measured in cups, standard baker's cup. Now, this is how to measure with cups when you're measuring flour or sugar, most especially flour. If you're measuring 1 cup, use the half cup to scoop the flour from a measuring bowl into the 1 cup. Just like the way I'm doing. Use the half cup to scoop flour into the 1 cup, or you can use any other measuring item to scoop into the original cup you want to measure. Then you use your blunt end of your knife to swipe or sweep over that 1 cup to make the flour leveled. This is what I mean by leveled cup of flour. Don't ever use the 1 cup that you want to use to measure originally to scoop flour. It will be dishing flour, and you don't want that. And look at this cup. This cup is a white cup. It comes in a set, and this is a pink cup. It comes in a set. If you are starting your measurements with a pink cup, that is, if you have the 2 of them like I do, make sure you finish your measurements with the pink cup set, both the half cup, the quarter cup, depending on the recipe you are working on. While if you are starting with the white cup set, make sure you finish your measurements with the white cup set. I'll tell you the reasons shortly. And this is my margarine. To see the way I leveled it, it has to be leveled. So for my flour, I added my sugar into my bowl. I'm going to be adding salt. I'm going to be adding baking powder. And then next, I'm going to be adding my spices. Please check the link in the description box beneath this video for the detailed recipe. Don't come and ask me in the comment section that's where is the recipe. I've already said this. Check the link. Then I added salt and I mixed them together. And the reason why I say you stick to one of these cups is the pink cup. I discovered the pink cup is much more bigger than the white cup. So when I mix all this together, I will then add my butter. I'll create a little well in the middle. Add my margarine. If there isn't butter, use unsalted butter. I'll add my margarine to it, and I'm going to mix this with my fingers. It has this like breadcrumbs texture. If you watched my meat pie recipes that I've shared on this channel, I'll also leave the link in the description box. You will see how the breadcrumbs texture look like. Then I'll create another well in the middle and add my egg. Don't ever break your egg over your mixing bowl. Break your egg away from your mixing bowl. Now add my water little by little while I'm mixing with my fingers. Just like meat pies and buns, my commercial Nigerian buns recipe I shared on this channel already, egg roll recipe or egg roll dough doesn't need all the energy or the Nigerian African energy. No, you have to do it gently, mix it gently, and the dough will come out like this. It will be slightly sticky, not as smooth as the commercial Nigerian buns dough. No, it will be slightly sticky. This is how your egg roll dough is supposed to look like, just like this. Then you leave it to rest for 30 minutes. At this stage, you should have boiled your egg. Your egg should be completely cold. You should have peeled it off and then ready to go ahead with the recipe. So make sure your dough is resting for at least 30 minutes and you proceed with the recipe. My commercial Nigerian egg roll dough is rested, so I got some flour. I kept it in a smaller bowl. I dusted my tray with flour too. I dusted my palm slightly with flour. Then I cut a portion of the dough and placed it in my palm, and I flatten it a little. Then I got my egg. Now if you notice, egg has an oval shape and it has 2 like edges, top and the bottom. Make sure that you're not putting those edges first to touch your dough. Make sure it's the part that looks rounded or curved, the body, I call it the body, yes, the body is the body that is resting on the dough. Then you start folding. Just look at the way I'm folding. It's very, very simple. Look at the way I'm folding. Look at the fingers I use to fold. I use my index, my thumb to seal up. Make sure you seal up very well to press it. This is where a lot of people have issues, and by the time the dough gets into the fire, it will start cracking and start getting open. Look at the way I'm sealing. I use my finger, my index finger, my thumb to seal it up in between these fingers, and then I now roll this. Make sure you take your time to roll. Be patient with rolling, especially if you are just a newbie, or you're somebody who has been doing it before but has not been getting it perfectly. I've been having egg rolls that have been cracking. You want to do this perfect, take your time. By the time you keep doing it, you will get used to it, and before you know it, it will be always perfect like a pro. So you roll it very well between your palm. Make sure you slightly dust your palm with little flour and you roll it very well. Take your time to roll. I'm doing this over and over again so you can see I'm rolling. Roll it very, very well. Make sure it's not the pointed edges of the egg that is resting on the dough first. No, let it be the flatter part that is resting. Then roll it very well, and then you keep it on your work surface. At this stage, my oil is already on fire. At this stage, my oil is already on fire. When I'm making egg roll, I don't like leaving the rolled Nigerian egg roll dough to relax. I like it that my oil should be slightly hot so that when I'm putting my Nigerian egg roll into my pan, everything is just like simultaneously. Because if you leave it too much, the egg roll will shift to one side, and by the time it gets into the fire, it's be having a very, very funny shape. It's gonna be round again. And if you want to avoid that, you have to start rolling it again, like rolling it again before you put it into the fire. So I just tested my oil to make sure that my oil is hot, and then I'm adding the egg rolls into the oil that is already hot, not too hot. Just like buns, you don't want to rush the frying process of egg roll. Wash your heat, wash your flames. You don't want to rush the frying process of your egg roll. You want to make sure you are frying on a medium flame, not high, not low. If it's too low, it's going to soak in oil. If it's too high, the outside, yes, the outside of your egg roll is going to be too brown and the inside will not be fried. You want to take your time to fry this on medium flames. So I also want to be stirring them occasionally. Stir them occasionally so that everything is well fried. Now look at how perfect my commercial Nigerian buns is. Now check the link in the description box beneath this video for the detailed recipe, because there are so many things I want to say in this video that I can't say it. Today's special virtual hug is for Onile Wura Busayo, George Frank, Juliet Uche, Jutu Agatha, and Ngozi Odi. Thank you guys so much. And if you have just subscribed, leave me hi, I'm new here in the comment section, and I'll leave you a special virtual hug in my next video. And to my OGs, thank you guys so much for the support and the love. I really appreciate. Once they are properly fried, you transfer them to a strainer, allow them to drain out oil, any excess oil. Now I've completed my 21 Nigerian egg rolls. The remaining dough, I'm going to turn that into buns, and the buns are still going to be as crunchy as the egg rolls. So this is like a 2-in-1 recipe already. I've showed you how to do my Nigerian commercial egg rolls. I've also showed you how to do my buns from my egg roll recipe. I'm making this for an event. I'm also making my signature donuts. If you've been following me on this channel, you know how very perfect my donuts are, and I have the commercial classes already live on Telegram. So if you want to still join, you can sign up. These are just 50 grams, and look at how they're all going to come out with perfect white lines. Like I told you, my donuts are always perfect. So if you're interested in the recipe of my commercial donuts, sign up for the donuts masterclass. It's live already running on Telegram. And with the donuts masterclass, you have access to my most stable whipped cream class for free. Guys, I'm offering you a lot of premium content on on a very affordable level. So now look at my donuts. Enough of donuts, enough of donuts. So I'm just showing you that with 50 gram of dough, you can still have your perfect white lines. Now, if you're still watching to this point and have not yet subscribed, please subscribe and support this channel. Also, don't forget to check the link in the description box beneath this video for a detailed recipe. And once you've read the recipe, leave comments in that under that blog post. Leave comments so that I know that yes, I'm passing knowledge. And look at how my egg rolls are. No cracks. Crunchy Nigerian commercial egg roll. They are very perfect. I know I love branding, so I'm packing them into individual separate sealable nylons, and I made 21 pieces of these and 20 pieces of my donuts. And this was how I made my best Nigerian commercial egg roll recipe. I hope you found this video very useful. Please don't forget to check the description box beneath this video for a link to the detailed recipe, and don't forget to leave your comments. And to my OGs, thank you guys so much for your support. It means so much to me. You have been the push, you have been the reason why we keep sharing premium content. So the original nylons I used in packaging the Nigerian commercial egg rolls were already exhausted. That's the reason why I'm using this white nylon to package the donuts, and I still have to brand them. My donuts are super soft. They are melt in the mouth. See, I can brag about my donuts any day. So I package them in a box like this. They're ready for delivery. I'll leave all the details, both the price and how much I price my egg rolls, the cost of the materials, you know, the way I used to do now. I'll leave them in the description box. That link, I'll leave everything there. So remember to leave me a comment in that blog post and also in the comment section. Thank you guys, and bye.